Alright, what's up everybody? My name is DeltaWolf556, and today for this episode of my Fallout New Vegas playthrough, well, we're back on the strip, but not for the reason that you think it is, because I didn't fully think through doing how little we know now, and by doing it now, I'm gonna lock myself out of the ending I want to get, so I can't do that now. I have to wait until we progress a little bit further in the main story before I can get around to doing it, unfortunately. So today, we're going to be heading inside of the Ultra-Luxe, the biggest, well, I think it's the biggest, fanciest casino on the strip, and most expensive. But before we head on inside, we got some random guy over here. No, I've never heard of it. We have this random guy named Walter and his wife over here for no reason or something. So let's find out why they're here.
Howdy, son. How can I help you? But make it quick. Goddamn heat's worse in this town than in the middle of a Brahmin herd at noon.
So with a perception of 7, you look more than just too hot. What's up?
Sharp eyes on you, all right. We've gone through a heap of trouble to get in town. Ethel says I just need to wet my throat. A drink? Nonsense. All I need now is to settle a score. We didn't come a long ways just to stroll our best clothes around.
So what was that about settling a score?
There's a long list of grievances that Heck Gunderson's got to answer for, kid. I'm here to make sure that rancher stops stealing our lands. If he ain't chiseling behind your back, he just sends his men ready for a fight. Then you either sell your ranch for a penny, or you're dead. I'm tired of being trampled over, kid, and I got a good mind to stop Heck once and for all.
So what else can you tell me about Heck Gunderson?
What more you want? He's a slithering snake, what he is. One of the biggest landowners this side of the Colorado, and it's all stolen, I tell you. All that money buys him any NCR senators he wants. Scoundrels like Heck. There's just no way for us small folks to get by, much less prosper, kid.
So, presumably, he is a threat to the other ranchers in the same way he's a threat to you, so I won't bother asking that. So what do you plan to do about him?
I have no illusions that he'll ever stop his plundering, so I'm just gonna make him suffer. That's what I'm gonna do. Here in town, he's got a few of his armed men to protect him. I just gotta find out what he's up to, and then I'll know where to hit him hard.
With a barter of 70, the best don't come cheap, Walter. 400 caps is my fee.
All right, kid. I'm taking a liking to you. It's a deal. Where I come from, we appreciate good intentions. I reckon you could help me figure out what he's doing in town. Tell you what, that chiseler's blowing hot air over at that there fancy casino, the Ultra-Luxe. Find out what's his story here, will you?
Alright, okay. I will be back when I find out more information about him.
All right, kid. I appreciate it. I hope to see you soon.
Yup. And now we talk to his wife. And there's the quest, Feeble Will, which will be over pretty soon.
If you don't mind, I have to look after my husband.
So what are you and he up to out here on the strip?
He's got his reasons. And when that man gets a notion stuck in his head, he's like a bighorn or bull that's seen red. And if it means Heck Gunderson's involved, then you better step aside before the stampede tramples you over.
So what's so important about Heck Gunderson?
If that's what you want to talk about, go see Walter. He'll talk your ear off. Everything he says about the evils of Heck Gunderson is true, but I've never held the notion that fighting evil with evil carries the world forward.
So is there some way I could help you out?
I don't suppose you have the magic powers necessary to bring my husband to his senses, do you?
Well,
He swears
funny
he
you
won't
mention
leave
that.
this godforsaken city until he's seen Heck suffer. So far as I can see, we're the only ones in pain.
Well, I am the player character, you see. So I do have those, I do possess those powers. So I'll see what I can do.
That's very kind of you. Maybe this'll be the dawn of a new day.
I want to talk to you about our deal.
I hear you. What's on your mind?
So Ethel is right. Vengeance will only lead to more innocents' deaths.
Kid, look around you. There's poison and death everywhere. And people like Heck are responsible for the misery we suffer. What right do they have to continue with their mischief and killing, huh?
With a speech of 75, you are just giving them the excuse they need.
Hell, a good thrashing is what I want to give them. But I see your point, kid. Things will never change without us good folks. All right, I'm gonna get Ethel far away from this damn city and head back home. There's a worthy life waiting for us there. Thanks for your help, kid. So long.
Take care, Walter. See you in the New Vegas sequel. And that completes Feeble Will. And now, we can head inside the Ultra-Luxe. But before we do, we got this note that a lot of people often miss called fine dining. Fine dining. So these past few years, the very idea of fine dining has seemed beyond our grasp. Indeed, where does one even begin to look for something artfully prepared and beautifully presented by a world-class chef? Well, fellow epicures, I have found the on place left. I think that's supposed to be one, which is why I just kind of read it like that, because that's kind of what I assumed it would be. I have found the on place left. Yeah, that's definitely supposed to be a one. So I have found the... Oh, whoops. I found the one place left on this godforsaken earth with real food. I present to you the Ultra-Luxe. Ignore the rabble on the street, the petty farmers and everyman types rubbing their pitiful few caps together in an attempt to elevate themselves to some semblance of class. Ignore the filthy, disease-ridden prostitutes of the Gomorrah whoring themselves to anyone with coin. Walk briskly to the fabulous Ultra-Luxe, the only building in New Vegas worth your attention. You'll know it when you see it. Enter the doors of their restaurant, the Gourmand, and speak with the lovely Marjorie, and she'll arrange for your care. Dally not, for reservations must be made as early as possible. A sumptuous feast awaits you, dear friends. And now, we can head inside the casino. I really like the design of the casino. It actually looks pretty good. And then now we discovered the location for it, thanks to the New Vegas Map Marker Project mod.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons?
Yes.
My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
So where did you take them?
They'll be handled with the utmost security in our bank.
Ah, thank you.
Pleasure speaking to you.
Alright, what we're gonna do is we're gonna have Rex. You are a good boy, but I'm gonna need you to wait right here. Good doggy. Alright. And now we head down here, and who is this guy? Heck Gunderson. Wow, I've never heard of you before.
Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No, I haven't.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information. Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
So you're a rancher?
Yep, got a whole mess of Brahmins to my name. Bighorners, too. Used to just have the one ranch, but land was easy to grab before the soldiers moved in. Before I knew it, I was running one of the biggest ranching operations east of California. Now, everywhere I go, folks I never even met shake my hand and call me Mr. Gunderson. Don't quite know what to make of that.
So why is your bodyguard allowed to have a gun, but I can't?
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules.
Fair enough.
People out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened.
So you lost your son?
My boy, Ted. He was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful.
So let me help you find your son.
I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Alright, so what business did you have here at the hotel?
That's between me and the White Glove Society. But let's just say they control the food supply around here, and I got lots of food to give. But that ain't as welcome as you might think.
Alright.
I'll be here.
And you saw there we got Beyond the Beef as a quest added. So now we gotta go talk to the White Glove Society's leaders. So here's the bank, and my weapons are in one of those safes. I think it might be that one. There's Mortimer, but it wants us to talk to Marjorie. You're just a gambler. Alright, so you won't really care if I pick this lock. There we go. Gotta sneak up here. This is not my stuff. Is this the stuff that's on the other side of the wall that I gotta like... Or is it in a different safe? I actually don't know, because I don't normally take my stuff... Oh, here it is. It's in a locker, not even in a safe. I'll lose karma for stealing my own guns back. Well, you know what? Shut up. Yeah, I'm taking your one bottle cap out of there. And that. And that. And that. And that. Yeah, take that, White Glove Society. That's what you get for stealing my weapons. There we go. And now nobody knows. Alright, now here's the gourmand. Oh, I guess that's the sign. For some reason, I thought I had a bigger sign that said the gourmand, but I guess it's just this little sign here. Oh, there it is. That's the sign I was thinking of. Anyway, so, hello there, Marjorie. Oh, I do pretty good. How about you?
Welcome to the Ultra-Luxe. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation.
We'll see. So, Heck Gunderson said he was here to talk business with you. What business? Actually, I don't really care about that. Actually, yes, I do.
What else? Mr. Gunderson and I have been discussing his livestock. It's put us in a rather delicate position, you see, his coming here. Not that we aren't grateful for his generous offer. But our executive chef, Philippe, has transformed Brahmin steak into a delicacy. He really is a genius. Everyone wants it. But a delicacy is just that, delicate. If everyone can get it, it ceases to be a delicacy. It becomes a perfectly ordinary staple. And if the gourmand served staples, it would no longer draw the caliber of people it deserves. It would be a diner or a family restaurant. So as much as we'd all love for there to be enough steak for everyone, I'm afraid there are more important things to consider.
So, obviously she works here, but we're asking her this anyway.
I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultra-Luxe. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
So, I am looking for someone who went missing here recently.
This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
So who did you talk to about the disappearance?
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd been hired by a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
So I'm investigating someone else, a man, and he recently just went missing.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises. Whether these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms.
So is there any way I could talk to this investigator?
Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here.
All right.
Ta-ta.
And now we go and talk to Mortimer. And here he is.
How may I be of service, sir?
So Marjorie said you gave a free room to a private investigator.
Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation?
Lie. Yes, I have some critical information. I'm on an investigation too, and I'm hoping we can help each other out.
You are? Nothing so grim as his investigation, I hope. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be 1 floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last.
Alright, let's go. Alright, so now we just gotta get to the investigator's room. So now we just head up the stairs, and his room is right here on the right. Open the door, and... he's dead!
Over here!
There we go. Alright. Search the investigator for clues. We did. Got a pre-war book. Meet with the investigator's contact in the Ultra-Luxe steam room at 4 p.m. We'll close the door. And then we're going to take all their stuff. So we have a disguise. After, of course, we read his little book. The following is scrawled across the back of the matchbook. The steam room, 4 p.m. Alright. So now we will head there. Alright, so we're about 25-ish minutes early. It's kind of inconsistent in this game if the NPCs are going to be in the location, and he is. Alright, so we'll close the doors. Yeah, like I was saying, it's kind of inconsistent. Sometimes they're there right on time, sometimes they don't get there till after, sometimes they don't get there till before. But in this case, he's pretty early, so now we can talk to Chauncey.
Who are you?
I am looking for someone who went missing.
So was the man I'm supposed to be meeting here. Where is he?
Unfortunately, he's dead.
Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake.
So, who are you afraid of?
Mortimer. If he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed.
So is Mortimer behind the disappearances?
Yes. The White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans. But we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate.
So, what were you supposed to discuss here?
The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her.
Well, how do you know what happened to her?
Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back. Started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say.
So what about Ted Gunderson?
He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy.
So wouldn't they punish Mortimer for the deception?
They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get them over the taboo.
So where are they keeping Ted?
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant.
So how do I get in?
I could sponsor you as an honorary member. The White Gloves are always looking for people who can elevate their status. You'd certainly fit the bill with everything you've done around here. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out.
So any suggestions on how to get Ted out?
Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere.
All right, in that case, let's get to it.
Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
Get the heck out of here. No, Chauncey's dead. He was almost dead standing up. And this guy went flying. I think I might have taken Ann Stay back. I probably did, and I completely forgot that I did. But anyway, now we will head down to the little secret area. But before we go, we got a little disguise we can put on. Boom. There we go. Very convincing. No one will ever know that it is me. So this is the members only section, but I always find it easier to go through the kitchen, or yeah, to go through the gourmand is what I mean. So we'll go through the gourmand, and then we can get into the kitchen a lot easier, in my opinion. But before we head down there, we just got to go through this door. I just want to mention this guy right here. He's the only vendor in the entire game that sells the Wasteland Omelet, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty good healing item. It's not the best one in the game, but it is very good. Stop detecting me. Whoever's detecting me, stop it. Thank you. There we go. Got it first try. Before we go any further, just in case things go sideways, we need Christine's COS silencer rifle. Alright, so these guys, I should easily be able to sneak past them. Oh yeah, right here. There's infected Brahmin meat. You can't do anything with it. It's just here, but I'll take it just to show you. It doesn't appear in the aid section. There is no infected Brahmin meat. It's in the miscellaneous section. Where is it at? There it is, infected Brahmin meat. And you can't eat it, which is unfortunate, because I would love to eat some infected Brahmin meat, you know? So in this hallway around the corner, yeah, there he is. That's the guy. He's going to yell at us for if he catches us down here, but he's not going to. This is just a random closet. Yes, it is. This next door is the wine cellar, which we don't need in here. But this right here, yeah, this is the wine that you would drug, but we're not going to drug it because we don't need to do any of that. Instead, we'll run over here, and here is the Chef Philippe.
Why are you standing still? Do you think the world waits for you while you stand there drooling? Get back out there and get to work.
I think you may have me confused with someone else.
Oh, really? So despite your filthy face and your vacant expression and your complete lack of human dignity, you're telling me you're not a server?
With a barter of 55? Lie. I'm here to talk business. Interested in putting out a cookbook?
What, me? The supreme ruler of the Nevada dining scene? Teach some low-life half-wits how to make food that doesn't smell like burning excrement? Do you think it would sell?
Barter? It'll be huge. Huge, I tell you. I'll advance you 100 caps plus half of the gross.
All right. Don't get me wrong, I love my job here, but they don't pay me what I'm worth. Too many people skimming off the top. Take these. Should be plenty for a book in there. That's all I'm giving. Don't expect me to write some fancy introduction.
And with that, he gives us his recipes, which is nice. And then with a medicine of 55, your predisposition towards anger suggests unresolved issues in your past.
What kind of harebrained fucking
The heck is that?
psychobabble bullshit is that? I yell at people because I like yelling at people, and because they fucking deserve it. Not because Mumsy and Daddykins didn't hug me enough.
Medicine, you may be projecting. Tell me more about your parents.
Oh, I see how it is. You think because my father walked out on us when I was 5, now I have to yell at people. Or because my mother was a deranged chem fiend who regularly brought strange men home who told me to call them uncle. Or because my sisters would lock me in a shipping crate when they didn't want me around. And my brother... God, I'd forgotten about that. How could they do that to me? I can't stay here. I need to be alone.
What about the banquet?
Forget about the fucking banquet. You know what? You can do it. You be the star chef. Take my recipes. It won't fill the hole, though. Just remember that. You'll always feel empty.
Well, thank you. And then by doing the medicine option, he gives us the freezer key, which saves us from having to lockpick it, which makes us miss out on a little bit of XP, but unfortunate. So Philip's recipe. So this is a stack of handwritten recipes, obviously experimental, with many sections crossed out and notes scribbled in the margins. The one that seems to have gone through the most revision is called Sweet Veal. However, the notes indicate a desire to make it taste not like veal, but human flesh. And then here at this little oven is a cooking station. Yay! Everything necessary to cook a meal is here at your disposal, as long as Philippe isn't there to stop you, which he just walked out, so we are good to go. With a survival of 75 or higher, we can improvise a meal using no recipe, but with an intelligence of 6 or higher and the recipe, we can cook the following. Obviously, we're going to go with that one, but we could either do nothing, use our survival skill to do that, or use our intelligence and the recipe to cook imitation human flesh using the recipe. So we're going to do that. And then with that, he walks out, or finishes walking out. The intercom, we got to wait till it's 7 to call him in. I guess in the meantime, I'm going to close this door, and I'm going to steal the Brahmin Wellington recipe. So now we can actually make some Brahmin Wellington. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what you need there. Obviously, you need like Brahmin meat or whatever. We missed it by a minute. It's already 7:01, but that's okay.
How may I assist?
You can assist by serving the meal because it is time to do so.
At once.
This intercom is very delayed when he talks. Go ahead and open the door for him. There he is. Come on in. Come on in.
What do you think you're doing?
Ah, this guy caught me. What? How did you catch me, you idiot? Go away. You're interrupting. I'm obviously the chef. So head waiter. As I was saying, the meal is there on the oven. Thank you. Ignore what that guy was saying. Don't bother with the door being wide open. I don't know why that guy tried to approach me. Luckily the disguise fooled him. Yeah, I'm gonna stay here and totally not follow you or anything, and continue cooking food for the rest of the... Alright, he's around the corner, so he wasn't even listening to me. Now we can get Ted Gunderson. Hello.
My daddy's gonna kill all you bastards once he finds out what you done to me.
Calm down, I've come to get you out of here.
My daddy sent you? God damn it, I almost died in here. What the hell took you so long? It's just one damn hotel. Who did this to me anyway? They hit me over the head before I got a look at them.
There's no time to explain. We have to go now.
Alright, fine. I'm right behind you.
Alright, with that, now we just gotta bring him up there. And, we'll spoil Mortimer's, plan. Ooh, the chef is... or the waiter is really slow. Gotta give him a little bit of space, because Ted is an idiot. He doesn't know how to sneak until you walk through that door for some reason. There we go. Alright, now let's go ahead and head on through.
I know I'm not the scheduled speaker, but I have a few words, if I may. There was a time, not so long ago, when we were bound together not as members, but as family, as a clan. And when Mr. House came to us with his proposal, we accepted. knowing we stood to gain much. Little did we know how much we'd lose in the process. As a society, we've endeavored to sample the finest food and drink the world has to offer. But we are living a lie. There is a meat sweeter than the most corn-fed livestock. Most of you have tasted it. All of you have coveted it. Among us, it is a crime to discuss a return to the old ways that unified our people. Tonight, that all changes. The taboo ends. Let me finish, Marjorie. You don't know it yet, but you are all now guilty of a greater crime. One that ordinarily bears the harshest of punishments. Surely that you are all guilty warrants not only universal amnesty, but also a renewed discussion. For our society to be truly elite, we must dine on the most delicious, the most exclusive food known to us. And tonight, for the first time as a society, you are sampling that very dish, the meat we are forbidden to taste, the way it was meant to be eaten. Fellow members of the White Glove Society, bon appetit. What the... Who is this trespasser?
Loudly. Bad news, Mortimer. No one's eating the boy you kidnapped tonight.
What are you... Why is he there? Who are we eating right now?
Sorry, Mortimer. Secret recipe. It isn't human, though. I can tell you that.
No! These are lies. I never kidnapped anyone. And even if I did, there's no harm done. He's alive, after all.
Too late, Mortimer. You already said too much.
You're all hypocrites. How can you claim to be connoisseurs yet deny yourselves the greatest of all meats? I am ashamed to have once called everyone here family. This isn't over, though. I'll begin anew. The White Glove Society will never achieve the greatness of my new order. You'll all hear from me again.
Are you sure about that? There we go. I was hoping that that would, you know, just kill him in a single shot, but unfortunately, he managed to get away. And now, real quick, I'm gonna steal all your Nuka-Colas. Hello, Marjorie.
Oh my. How unfortunate. And in front of all these people, too. He always was a bit of a pill, Mortimer. He was so pouty when I decided to ban eating people. And now this. I should have paid more attention to the warning signs. Can you imagine what people would have said? Why, it would have been a complete scandal if it weren't for you.
And then I want to join the White Glove Society. I was told I'd need a sponsor.
Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas. Perhaps the entire world. It's only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more. And the right people could certainly do wonders for our image. Celebrities, philanthropists, we want only the very best. And you most certainly fit the bill. Given your deeds on the Strip alone, I can safely say that you would be a prized addition to our honorary ranks. You have my full support, and you are welcome to join us at our nightly banquets in our special section of the Gourmand. I hope to see you there.
Actually, I'm here right now. And we were straight up idolized by the White Gloves. Very cool. Oh yeah, we have now done it. We've stopped Mortimer. Now we could take all of his stuff. And then, well, there's not really a trash can in here, so I can't throw him away. Come on, Ted. You can do it. Alright, anyway, let's go back and we'll, well, now we got our key. So now we don't even have to pick, or lockpick that. And now we'll go take Ted back to his father. Hello, Heck.
Oh my God. Ted, are you all right?
Come on, Ted, hurry up. I can't do anything until you come over here and say your line, but you're going to take your sweet-ass time getting over here. About time.
You know, if you knew what you were doing, I could have been out of there hours ago.
You got me my boy back. I got no words. Now, I hope you didn't do no harm to whoever's responsible for this. I want to skin their hides myself.
So now, it was Mortimer, one of the White Gloves who had Ted taken. He's a cannibal.
Well, that does it. None of them maniacs will ever do business with Heck Gunderson long as they live. Hell, I'll put me together a damn blockade. Hit 'em where it hurts. They control the food? Well, there ain't gonna be no food. Not for anybody in this whole damn town. It's a goddamn monument to inhumanity. Let 'em starve. Biggest favor anyone's ever done this hellhole.
With a speech of 35, that's just what they'd want. You'd be driving the city to eat each other.
I don't like this place. Whole strip, really. Ever since I got here, the stink of it has flooded my nostrils. But you got a point. They're already hell-bent on depravity here. All I'd be doing is helping them along. All right. Well, I promised you I'd make it worth your while. So here you are. Try not to lose it all at the same casino.
And with that, we're up to like by the strip. And we got a level up, too. There we go. Now everything is at 100. Very cool. Oh, for a perk at level 53, there won't be anything new. I'm just going to go ahead and take Ninja. So I could do 25% more damage in my sneak attacks. Like you already saw there, we have completed it. Now we can get our Rexy boy back. Come here. Oh, whoops. Come here, Rexy. Good boy. Good doggy. All right. And with that, we have now completed pretty much everything we can do here at the White Glove. You know, we've cured their cannibalism. We've stopped Mortimer. So now he said, "You'll hear from me again." But then obviously we shot him and, you know, killed him. Put him in his place, you know. Now he can't eat people or try to make people, you know, manipulate the people in the casino to eat people without their knowledge. And no more kidnapping. That's not going to be a thing anymore. And yeah, other than that, I'd say it's a pretty successful episode. And it says I retrieved my confiscated equipment, but I already stole it back when I first walked in there. Next time, I think what we'll do is we'll head inside Michelangelo's and we'll do his quest. We will do Michelangelo's quest, and then maybe we'll talk to his sister Sarah while we're in there. Can I not jump up here? Can I really not jump up there? That's kind of lame. Oh man, I was kind of hoping to get on that bridge and walk back and forth on there for the outro. Oh well. But yeah, like I was saying, next time we'll go to Michelangelo's and maybe talk to Sarah as well to kick off Suits You Sarah, her little side quest, as well as Michelangelo's quest. But our main priority is going to be his quest. And yeah, other than that, that is it. Ooh, the strip looks nice. The open strip looks very nice, especially at nighttime with all the lights on and stuff. So yeah, so I appreciate you guys. Yeah, that's what I was just saying. That is what I was just saying. Vegas at night is something else. So yeah, anyway, that is basically it. If you enjoyed the video at any point, I would appreciate if you could drop a like on it. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, morning, evening, nighttime, afternoon, whatever time it is for you. And I will catch you guys later. DeltaWolf, out.